mistaken. I have the high ground. You underestimate my power.
We would be honored if you would join us.
This is where the fun begins.
You're listening to the 501st Chill Zone Live with Beanz, Thrawn, and Yoche, and coming up is an hour of fun Star Wars talk. So buckle up, punch that hyperdrive, and we'll be back with you in a few moments.
Not all coffee is cream.
Well, hello again. It's your man, Killer Beanz, and Admiral Thrawn here. Just having another fun day here on the stream.
Huh?
Thrawn, how you doing?
I'm doing good. Thank you very much. Okay.
Glad to hear you doing well. Well, we are up and running. Man, I told you about yesterday, didn't I?
I wasn't here.
Okay, so for those of you who listened to the recording yesterday from the stream, I was on here with Yoche. We're in the middle of talking about, I think we were in the middle of Galaxy's Edge talking about it, which in fact, if you heard yesterday's stream, today's going to be the same pretty much, but I'm here with my co-host Thrawn, so we're going to get a different opinion on all this other stuff that we talked about yesterday. But we're in the middle of the stream, we're talking, in the middle of the podcast, and all of a sudden, the toilet flushes. Well, after the stream, I just had to ask. I asked Yoche, I said, Yoche, what the heck was that? He's like, well, I mean, I wish he would have said I was cleaning toilets. He said, I'm dedicated. At this point, I think I'd rather go play soccer in the parking lot at Walmart. Like, bro.
Gotta be doing that than in the loop.
Yeah, yep. Like, just mute your mic for 5 minutes. That's fine. Don't worry about it. I got this. Don't leave it unmuted and all of a sudden just like, wow. Look, that actually happened. But it's all good. We had fun. We had a blast. We're gonna have a blast here today. I saw your post today, Admiral. I saw your post. You know, I was actually probably about to post that same picture today. I've seen that before. But now I'm going to have to give you credit for it since you technically posted it before I did. Thank you very much.
No problem at all.
You and trying to steal my thunder. Safest car in the world would never hit anything. Like,
Well, the thing is, I got it to one of my WhatsApp groups. Star Wars WhatsApp. And I just had to post it.
you know, it's kind of like, no, not that one. The motorcycle. You know, you should credit me because I did the motorcycle. Safest motorcycle. It will never hit anything.
Maybe they should insert that into GTA 5. Grand Theft Auto 5. Now the game has this ray guns and stuff. It's trying to exit real life and enter complete fantasy. Supposed to be representation of real life.
Yeah.
With sense of here and stuff, but in the end they just took it a little bit too overboard with the Urban Atomizer and the other weapons.
Alright, so I saw this the other day. It's pretty funny. It says, never laugh at your girlfriend's choices. you're one of them.
Well, I'm single, so.
Same. And here's another one. What happened to the boy who drank 8 Cokes? He burnt 7 up.
What?
This one is just wrong. The Titanic's pools are still filled with water.
That's ironic. The Titanic crashed in the ocean.
Okay. Yeah.
But the pool is unaffected due to it actually having water inside.
Yeah. This one's my favorite. Got arrested at the airport last week. Apparently security doesn't appreciate when you call shotgun before boarding a plane. I don't know how it works in Singapore, but around here where I'm at, shotgun is the passenger seat in the front of the car. And so you'll be going somewhere and all of a sudden somebody calls shotgun, and that means they're sitting up front by the driver. So apparently security doesn't like it when you call shotgun before boarding a plane.
I've seen it in movies. So I have a rough idea of what that is.
Anyway, let's take a check up on the social media. Hang on. Here's 2 more I want to go over. 2 more jokes. Alright, an apple a day keeps anyone away if you throw it hard enough.
But nothing can beat rock.
That is true. Nothing can beat a rock. But I suppose if you do throw an apple hard enough, you can keep anybody away.
Nothing can beat rock except for paper.
True. Alright, last one. Waitress. Have I kept you waiting long? Customer. No, but did you know there are 3,296 squares on the ceiling? Bro, if you're at the point at a restaurant you're counting ceiling tiles, it's time to find a different restaurant because that is poor service.
Get a life.
Well, let's check up on the social media, see how we're doing. If you want to follow Admiral Thrawn, my co-host here, that's at CT1162, at CT1162. Great stuff. He's up to 42 followers, guys. 42 followers. So let's get him up to 100 and help him out. My other co-host is not here today, Yoche. Make sure you check out his account. He's up to can't remember. I think we said like 47 yesterday. 45. He's up to 45 followers. That is Juicy FC, JUICYFC, over there on Instagram as well. And then, of course, if you want to check me out one day, I'm up to 551 followers. Thank you guys very, very much for that. But that's Anakin's 501st Chill Zone. But be sure to go show my co-host some love too, because they're out here helping me out every day. Anything you want to add? Anything you're looking forward to as far as your social media goes, Thrawn?
No. You pretty much covered all of it.
I was going to say, no. Like, if you don't want to grow, I mean, I suppose we could go back and dub that section out and just forget we mentioned you. Like,
No.
I mean,
now that you mention it, I might discard my page a little bit. So I post memes, obviously, but at the same time, I post Star Wars Armada pics as well, because in Singapore I am a Star Wars Armada player. If you haven't heard that game before, then go check it out.
Why don't we take a minute? We've got time. I think we have time. Oh yeah, we have plenty of time.
Maybe.
Because we got started early. We've got another 10 minutes. Why don't you go ahead and talk about Armada? Tell us a little bit, because I personally don't know what Armada is. I think I've seen some stuff watching the Star Wars Celebration stream, and I kind of know what the gist of it is. But you want to explain kind of how it works and what you do?
Alright, sure. Okay. So Star Wars Armada is a tabletop game created by Fantasy Flight Games. So the aim of it is you command a fleet of capital ships, and within 6 rounds you have to try to get as many points by destroying your enemy. And at the same time, there's also objectives which affect your gameplay. So for starters, the maximum point per player is 400 points per player. So you can choose the 2 factions being Imperial and Rebel, but next year they're gonna bring out Republic and Separatists. Can't wait for that. So within your faction, you can select the ships you wish to command. For example, Imperial Star Destroyers, Gladiator Star Destroyers. You just snapshot.
So how exactly do you destroy an enemy ship? You have like cards or stuff, or roll dice to decide how much damage you deal?
Yeah, you. Alright, so each hull zone for a ship has an amount of dice you can roll. So in Armada you have 3 dice. Red dice, which means we call your turbo lasers. You can shoot them in long range. Blue dice for ion, and black dice for ordnance. So for example, your torpedoes, your missiles, and all those. Yeah, so for in the core set, you'll receive a Victory Star Destroyer, and for the Imperials, and a CR-90 and a Nebulon V for the Rebel. So me, I am an Imperial player, of course, for the Empire. So for the core set, you receive a Victory Star Destroyer with 6 squadrons of fighters. I forgot to mention. Yeah, you control your ships and fighters. And fighters their gameplay is not like Star Wars X-Wing miniatures game. It's kind of more dynamic per se. So back to the topic on damage. Each hull zone have a number of dice which you can roll. So that will be your standard dice amount of dice. But with upgrades to your ship, like for example external wrecks, for example, you can have additional die, and then after you roll, you will, it depends, depending on your upgrade, you can maybe add another dice or re-roll. I'm not good at explaining. So for YouTube channel, regarding Armada, I suggest you guys check out Crabok, CRABBOK. He posts mainly tabletop games, and he does a much better job explaining Armada than me.
Well, I mean, you explained it pretty well. Now I want to go play some Armada and give it a try.
Yeah, I do play Armada, so but explaining is not really my forte.
Hey, you did a better job than I could have. Because I don't know. I don't know anything about it. At all. Well, let's see. Well, I do want to take a minute and have a word from a personal sponsor of mine. They actually are not an official sponsor of the show, but they get me going in the mornings, give me energy to get through the day, especially after nights like last night. Last night was just a long night. I was constantly up and back down. I fell asleep about midnight. I was up about from 2 to 3, and then I got back up at 4. And I've just been up since 4. So this is a really good company called High Brew Coffee. I don't know how well you can get it in Singapore. I know you can order it off Amazon, but it's brewed out of Austin, Texas. It's American made. Really, really good stuff. But I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to play this ad for them, and I will let them explain it as best as they can, and then I will talk a little bit about it and go from there.
Not all coffee is created equal. Step 1. We start with premium 100% fair trade Arabica beans. Then, we apply a light to medium roast, enhancing the bean's natural flavor. Next, we coarsely grind the beans. The grounds are then soaked in ambient temperature filtered water, never using any heat in the process. By letting time extract the flavor of the beans rather than heat, our coffee gets that smooth, sweeter, bold taste that's never bitter. We then filter the grounds, creating a delicious cold brew that naturally contains more antioxidants, caffeine, and less acid than traditionally brewed coffee. And voila! Your cold brew coffee is ready. With a different flavor for every type of coffee drinker, High Brew delivers natural energy, low sugar refreshment, and an elevated coffee experience. Plus, we are fair trade certified and gluten-free with a dairy-free option, low calories, and indulgent flavors, all in a portable, shelf-stable, slim, ready-to-drink can. With twice the caffeine and way less sugar, we bring people a next-level coffee that refreshes, empowers, and inspires them to make the most of every day.
So that was High Brew Coffee. Their motto is cold brew for those who do. There's 2 cups of coffee per can, per 8-ounce can. There's 60% less acidity in these coffee cans than in a regular cup of coffee. And like I said, a lot lower sugar. In my opinion, it's much healthier than any other coffee. My go-to is the Mexican vanilla. I'm not big on coffee, and it took me a long time of trying different flavors to find one I liked. But I found the Mexican vanilla. I love it. I drink that all the time. Thrawn, what kind of coffee do you have in Singapore?
Well, I don't typically drink coffee, but
What's wrong with you?
yes,
I can't say anything. I'm not a coffee drinker either.
yeah, because I don't really. Well, I'm not saying the taste is bad, but it's not to my liking. But also, it's I don't really, because for me, I prefer having energy drinks. Coffee.
Well, energy drinks can work. I mean, High Brew, it keeps me going. It's good. I'll drink it when I need it and stuff like that. It's good stuff. I like to have it, like to drink it. But if I need to pull an all-nighter for schoolwork or something, I'm going to stock up on the Mountain Dew Kickstarts. That's for a fact. I did it one time successfully. I got 4 Mountain Dew Kickstarts. I cracked the first one open about 8 o'clock, and I drank them all 4 back to back. I was up all night, got my whole homework done. I stayed up all night, got the homework done. About 4 o'clock a.m. we were done. And then I was up the whole day. I was up the whole following day and was not tired until about 11:30 the following night. So,
Ooh. Coffee addiction.
not that I recommend doing it, but if you need to pull an all-nighter, 4 cans of Mountain Dew Kickstart back to back, that'll do it.
I can say somebody here has a coffee addiction.
Me? Whoa. You talking about me? Whoa. I can't say it's a coffee addiction. Okay. I mean, I'll drink it. I won't drink any coffee except high brew Mexican vanilla. Nothing else.
Yeah, that one okay lah. But in terms of intake, as in general, not I'm not talking about a specific brand or anything like high brew here. I'm just talking in general. Like you said, you drink cups after cups after cups.
I wouldn't say cups after cups after cups. I mean, I'll have a can. I used to have a can every day. And last semester I used to have a can every day. And then I kind of quit buying it a little bit. Now I have a can maybe once every 2 or 3 weeks. Or if I need it sometime before then. I thought about getting a can this morning. But I just settled for my Chick-fil-A. I settled for my large Powerade from Chick-fil-A. Large Powerade, no ice, full cup. Well, I think I sent you a link.
Your question earlier.
What's that?
Your question earlier. What type of coffee we have in Singapore? Well, for us, we have our homemade coffees. Yeah, and in our coffee shop, we don't naturally call them coffee. We put a Singaporean twist. We call them kopi, Kopi. It's a Malay translation for coffee. But there's also different types. Hang on. Let me just pull this up.
How about we just settle it right here? American coffee is better.
American coffee, yeah, but I gotta defend my homeland. No, plus we got different types, and instead of your normal Starbucks cup carrier thing, we have our own unique ways of takeaway coffee. For example, we have where if you've seen Singaporeans how they carry their coffee, sometimes we have them plastic bag.
Whoa. You have your coffee in a plastic bag?
Yeah.
How do you put coffee in a plastic bag?
Well, it's a...
Or is it like the coffee beans?
Like... No. Coffee. They make the coffee, then they pour it inside the bag. If you want, you can go right now. You can go to Google right now and type kopi bag. KOPI BAG.
I'm looking that up right now because that KOPI Kopi coffee images. All these are in a cup. When I say in a bag, it's like the coffee beans.
No, you type kopi bag, BAG.
Oh, kopi bag.
Or yeah.
What? I am mind blown. You know what, YouTube? I don't do this often now, but you all can actually see a picture. There. That is what I'm looking at. That is coffee in a bag. Sure enough, Thrawn is not lying. I thought you were messing with me for a second. What?
Promoting Singapore culture here. And speaking of Singapore culture, there are times where some places in Singapore we have this we call them uncle auntie because it's respect. We got this old man around Singapore. We got old men and old women selling ice cream. but no, it's not like your typical American ice cream, uh, where you have in a cone. Yeah, sure, you have those in a cone, but we also have different types of ice cream, like different types of ways of eating ice cream. For example, we have cup, biscuits, and bread.
That's awesome. Sounds like an American breakfast. Also, YouTube, I'm going to shrink this down. Earlier, we talked about Star Wars Armada. Some of you may not know exactly what that is. So, here's a few images of Star Wars Armada. I'll throw them up for a few minutes while we continue on. But I think I sent you a link earlier when I sent you a rundown for the day with a link to, should be blueloop.com.
Blue Loop. Hang on a moment.
And I want to talk about Galaxy's Edge. For those of you that tuned in yesterday and caught yesterday's podcast, me and Yoche, we talked a little bit about Galaxy's Edge, and we're going to talk about it again today and get Thrawn's perspective on what he thinks it'll be.
Well, for one, I'm not able to. Alright.
Whew, sorry, I need to clear my nose. Allergy season is rough over here.
Ooh. Well, for me personally, I want to go to Galaxy's Edge, but I couldn't due to
Wait.
school.
You went to Celebration?
What?
Did you get a Celebration?
Excuse,
Oh.
did I go to Celebration?
Oh, Galaxy's Edge.
No,
I got
yeah.
it. I thought you said Galaxy Stage. I was like, wait. You were at Celebration?
Yeah.
And you did not send me pictures? What kind of co-host are you? But you said
I
Galaxy's
did not say Galaxy Stage. I said
Galaxy's Edge. Okay. Okay. Glad we got that cleared up.
Celebrations last month already. We're
So,
talking about Galaxy's Edge here.
as I mentioned yesterday, I'm going to go ahead and just give you a whole rundown again today. Star Wars fans headed to Disneyland. You will get to experience the soft opening of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. The soft opening period will be between May 31st and June 23rd at Disneyland, California, and visitors will need to get a free reservation to get into Galaxy's Edge during this time. All visitors will be restricted to a 4-hour time limit during the 24 days soft opening. Boarding pass groups will enter the highly anticipated new land at timed intervals. And registered guests staying at the Disneyland Hotel, Disney's Grand Californian Hotel, or Disney's Paradise Pier Hotel during the soft opening will receive one Galaxy's Edge reservation. The 3 Disneyland Resort hotels have combined room total of just under 2,500 rooms. And so they estimate around 7,500 to 10,000 visitors to the area, assuming there would be 3 to 4 people per room. And that's likely to cause long wait times at Galaxy's Edge. Disneyland also began issuing Galaxy's Edge reservations to non-hotel visitors. The 4-hour windows, Galaxy's Edge will be a 14-acre themed land, and it will hold about 15,000 people. But crowd size experts expect Disneyland to keep capacity at about 10,000 visitors throughout the day during the soft opening period. That works out to about 2,500 people per hour during any 4-hour window. So during a 16-hour operating day, Disneyland could let a total of 27,000 people into the Galaxy's Edge.
Damn.
Touring plans anticipate... Hang on, just a second.
What the?
Hey, would you do me a favor, Thrawn, and talk for a few minutes? That's my grandmother calling, and she never calls.
Oh, that must be something.
Yeah, let me answer this.
Alright.
Hello?
Well, now I have the bridge.
Hello?
So, yeah. He was talking about Galaxy's Edge, yeah? So, for me personally, I'm not able to due to schooling in Singapore. And, and also, even though if I don't have schooling, I still don't think I might be able to go. Personal reasons. Yeah. But I heard it's gonna be tons of fun. So
I'm at home.
if you guys if you guys visit there, do send Master Skywalker here and me pics of the place. It will that will be much appreciated. And how long is this guy? He says his grandmother. Oh, it must be important. So,
hang out around in case it needs
2
to.
or 3. Hang on, let me check the rundown.
But I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll come jump it off, get it running, and I'll bring the battery charger.
Again, if you guys visit the Edge, do send us a direct message or tag us in your Instagram stories, and we will feature you. Or I will actually. I'm not sure about him. Okay. Now we'll just have to wait till
I'll leave here
Mr.
in about the
Anakin
next 15 minutes. Let me get ready.
Master
And I'll
Skywalker
be here in about 15
returns.
minutes to be over.
So
Okay. I've got to go back. He wasn't there to get stuff signed. But I'll run back this afternoon and get that done.
So yeah,
So,
we'll be really interested to
you'll be over in a few
see
minutes.
your
Well,
visits and all
probably
those
about 10:30.
stuff.
Probably about 10:30,
We might
10:45.
feature you on one of our pages or maybe both.
Alright.
So don't be afraid to don't be afraid to tag us in your post. Sorry.
Alright, thank you. Yeah, like I said, she never calls. She called, I knew it was an emergency. She has a dead battery on her car, so I told her I'd be there about 10:45.
What?
My grandmother, she has a dead car battery, so I've got to go jump off her car and stuff. I told her I'd be over there about 10:45 or so. It's not a big deal. So we'll finish our podcast.
Alright.
But as I was saying, touring plans anticipates that Galaxy's Edge visitors will be admitted in 5 overlapping 4-hour windows: 11 a.m. to noon, or 8 a.m. to noon, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m., 2 to 6 p.m., 5 to 9 p.m., and 8 to midnight. You can also expect colored wristbands to be issued to boarding pass groups to make it easier to determine when each visitor's 4-hour time limit has expired. One thing to note for visitors planning a trip to Galaxy's Edge: Smuggler's Run will be the only attraction open. There's 2 attractions at Galaxy's Edge: the Smuggler's Run's flight simulator, which allows you to climb into the cockpit of the Millennium Falcon and take the controls of the fastest hunk of junk in the galaxy. And the Rise of the Resistance Dark Ride will open later this year. I would anticipate it will be opening probably November. I'm not 100% sure on that. That's something you just have to keep an eye out for through Disney's news. One last thing to note, Fast Passes for Smuggler's Run will not be available during the soft opening. So, they anticipate the line being around 3 hours for Smuggler's Run. So, you have a 4-hour window during the soft opening, and you could be waiting in line for 3 hours to do Smuggler's Run. So I would, if I were you, my personal preference, something we've done all the time, I would get a family member who's maybe not going to ride to me. Like my dad, he doesn't do any of the attractions. I mean, I don't do attractions. I don't like roller coaster stuff like that. So typically, when my mom and my sister and my brother go off and do some of the rides I'm not going to go do and get on, I'll go with my dad, and we'll sit and we'll watch our bags and our food and all that stuff. And we can go sit in line and wait. And then when they come back, they can jump in line with us and be a little closer. Another thing is Savvy's Workshop. You can build your own lightsabers and droids. And this is a 20-minute build experience. Again, there will be no fast pass or reservations for the build your own lightsaber droid experiences, and they estimate wait times for that to be an hour. So, as far as Galaxy's Edge, let's see, wait times.
Man, I told people if they ever visit Galaxy's Edge, do tag us in their post. So when we might feature. I mean, I would. I'm not sure about you.
So, as far as Galaxy's Edge, do you have plans of going?
No. Able to. Of schooling, and I told them, even though if there's no school, I would not be able to due to personal agenda.
Well, that's upsetting. All right. So, if you could go, what would you be looking forward to the most?
I'm not a fan of roller coasters like you. So probably, I'm not sure if I might take the Smuggler's Run, but
Smuggler's Run. See, I don't do roller coasters, but I'll do Smuggler's Run. That one's not a roller coaster. They have a huge. I've seen some pictures at Celebration. They've built a huge Millennium Falcon model. You actually get to climb up in the cockpit, and the cockpit's just it's a huge screen inside, and it vibrates and jerks you around and stuff, bounces you around, so you're actually like flying the ship. And that's all it is. It's like a 4D theater, pretty much. I guess it'd be like a 3D theater. What is it? The Dark Ride, I guess that's what it is. I'm trying to find the exact name of it.
What?
The Rise of the Resistance Dark Ride, that's kind of like Star Tours, it looks like. It looks like a roller coaster, but it doesn't have the over-the-head bars on it. You basically climb in a car. If people have been to Universal, this looks like the Men in Black ride at Universal Studios Orlando. You just sit in a buggy and ride through, and you get to go into the Star Wars world, and you're just kind of riding through on a buggy. It's pretty much all it looks like. As far as the picture goes, I could be completely wrong, but from the picture, that's what it looks like. Well, it is 10:10 on the big red clock here in front of me, and so let's talk about the saga.
Red.
Let's talk about the saga. Last time we talked about the saga, we talked about how far everything has come since the beginning of Star Wars, the release in 1977, and how it's just incredible how much the technology has come along with it, and the technology that's been invented to come along with Star Wars. But now let's take a new perspective and talk about the new stuff incorporated with Star Wars, such as new live-action TV shows we're going to get to see this year.
Yep. Like the Mandalorian.
Like the Mandalorian. In fact, I was just doing some research that they're here on the notes of our rundown for the day. The Disney Plus streaming service that releases November 12th, and with that, it's a $7 per month subscription, or $70 annually, which brings your cost down to about $5.80 per month. So it's a little cheaper to pay for annually than per month, but you do as you, more power to you, however you want to do it, whatever makes you happier at the end of the month as far as your finances go. But we had the very disappointing news of 2 days before Celebration, the Clone Wars was removed from Netflix. Now,
Well, yeah, I know Clone Wars was in Netflix US, but in Singapore, we don't have it at all.
what?
I tried to find it. No.
Oh, the Clone Wars?
Yes.
Yeah, it was removed from Netflix. It was removed from Netflix in April.
Yes, I know that, but before they even announced Clone Wars season 7, I tried looking for it in Netflix Singapore. They don't have it.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Well,
Yes.
Disney Plus is going to re-release the entire series on their streaming service. In fact, I think, if my information is correct and my thinking is correct, Disney pulled it from Netflix so they could put it on their streaming service. We're also going to get the Mandalorian live-action TV show, and that releases the same day as Disney Plus, November 12th. And
So the first movie to watch on Disney Plus is The Mandalorian.
yep, I will be getting Disney Plus, that is for sure. And then in 2021, we have to wait, but they have made news. We are going to get a live action TV show that's going to be the sequel to Rogue One. It's going to feature Cassian Andor. I can't remember the actor's name. I remember his first name, Diego.
Diego Luna.
Yep,
Diego Luna.
Diego Luna. And Diego Luna, yep, that's right.
Alan Tudyk, right?
Yep. Diego Luna will be coming back as Cassian Andor in this TV show, and that will be released in 2021. So, we'll have to... Hang on. I think I've got that wrong. I think I read yesterday it was 2022.
Hang on, I'll be right back.
Alright. So the Rogue One prequel show, let me make sure I get my facts right for you, because I was going based off trying to remember from yesterday, trying to get this stuff in. So it's going to feature Diego Luna, which will be Cassian Andor. It was Cassian Andor. And come on, give me the release. And the release will be either 2021 or 2022. I can't quite remember when. Okay, so we're also going to get Alan Tudyk back as well, and that's K2SO.
Alright, I'm back.
So I just released some news that I just found out Alan Tudyk, who played K2SO, he's coming back.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I did say that.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Boy, I'm sorry. I am out of it. I am out of it. I'm trying to find this release date. Star Wars. Because I want this to be right. And give you guys the right information. There's the right website. That's what I was on yesterday. The Verge. So. It's 2021. I was right. That's right. 2021 is when the prequel TV show.
2021?
Yep, 2021 will have the prequel TV show to
Then
Rogue
2022,
One, and that's going
will
to
be
feature
the-
Cassian Andor. And there's talk there's going to be a third TV show coming out, live action TV show.
Sweet.
So, with that, too bad we don't really have a crowd, but we're going to get the mics open and all that and enjoy some fun time chatting. Get some yub nub going. So,
Well, I've posted a link on the Discord channel here, and we were earlier talking about Singaporean foods, right? And I was talking about ice cream.
so this link,
So you
what is that?
just click the
Whoa, wait. Is that chocolate on a sandwich?
it's chocolate ice cream on a piece of bread.
Oh, shoot. Guys, I forgot to take those images back down off our screen from talking about Armada and stuff. I'm going to put this up so you guys can see it.
Yeah,
Look at what I'm looking at. This is what this guy sends me. This is what this guy thinks I like. What is wrong with you, Thrawn? I've never seen this in my...
Yeah, I'm just.
I would rather play soccer in the parking lot at Walmart at 1 o'clock in the morning than eat that.
So you haven't been to Singapore. If you try it, it'll be. Let me tell you, you will love it.
I don't know about that. That's pushing it. Ice cream on bread. You think I'm gonna eat ice cream on bread?
It's a norm for us Singaporeans. Shout out to all my Singaporeans out there.
Boy, you must think I'm crazy. More power to you. You eat it. Eat one for me while you're at it. I'm not gonna touch it.
And you want to see what the ice cream salad looks like?
Well, did you say ice cream salad?
No, Seller, Seller.
Okay.
That's too much already.
Okay.
You don't even have that.
Okay. I'll take a look at the ice cream seller. Ice cream salad? What?
I never see.
It's been a long day.
We don't even have. We don't even have SALAD. Ice cream SALAD. We only have ice cream SELLER.
Good. I was about to say, if you have ice cream salad. Oh, so that's kind of what it looks like here in America in some places. I'll put the picture up there for you tuning in with YouTube. Although if you download the audio or Mess and Mater from YouTube, you're out of luck. But that's where he sent me to look at this image. Kind of looks the same, yeah. I'm feeling this Travis Palace music right now. Woo! You got me over here dancing.
Maybe the time for me to spread some Singaporean culture.
Bro, okay, you need to get Spotify. And then you can actually listen along with our background music I got playing in the fun times. Because this is fun. I wish we could open up some cameras too and actually be able to see each other instead of just chatting. I don't know. You don't want to look at me all the time.
Well, we yeah, same. We would. No,
Mate, I'm over here.
if you want to do a face cam thing, better do it on a Instagram live.
Yep. I'm over here
Yeah.
just dancing away and all that, having a good time. Woo! I don't know. I'm hyped.
Well, while you do that, I'm just gonna post some pictures of Singaporean food and stuff.
You do you, bro. You do you. I mean, that's all I gotta say.
I'm just
Well, guys, I think you got anything more you want to add, Thrawn?
Well, hang on, let me check the itinerary. 10:30.
We don't have an itinerary. I mean, we're ahead of schedule, and I allow 15 minutes because if we got me, you, and Yoshi in here, we can go 15 minutes with fun. I mean, that one night, that was something else. Smash or pass, Natasha Romanoff.
Oh god. Yeah.
I mean,
look in the Discord chat. I sent some screenshots.
Yep, I just got him. But yeah, I'll allow 15 minutes of free time at the end if we needed it, but we could always end a little early. We're 52 minutes into the show, so we're looking good.
Let's drag it.
Again, for those of you listening on YouTube and listen to the podcast later, I've linked the two websites down below. The first website is Galaxy's Edge. I will mark that. And the second website below is for live action TV shows coming out with the Disney Plus streaming. So you can take a look there at those links. Ooh, I should change the title to the right day. But,
Oof.
there we go. But, I mean, you know, even though we didn't have Yoshi with us today, it's been absolutely fun. It's been awesome.
Yep.
We've had fun. Thrawn, if you don't have anything else to add, I'm gonna close us out.
Well, I don't know if you, well, because you're typically in America, but in Singapore we have this limited time burger called the nasi lemak burger. So basically, nasi lemak in Malay, direct translation nasi means rice, lemak means fat. Some people say fat rice, huh? But no, it's basically rice with mixed with coconut milk with chicken and some sweet chili sauce, which we Malays call it sambal. With cucumbers, eggs, and anchovies and nuts. Yeah. So McDonald's, they have, so Singapore McDonald's, they kind of used American burgers with this nasi lemak, and they created the nasi lemak burger, in which I sent the picture to you, or to the live show chat already. You seen it?
Yep. I see it.
Yeah. So you can look at the picture. Is it up on the YouTube screen? Then I can
I'll
vaguely
put it up
describe it
there.
for them.
Let me throw it up there real quick. Or try to. Let's see if I do that. That way I can get the picture. Put it up in 3, 2, 1, and it's up.
Alright, so you can see nasi lemak burger. So what it basically is this bun, which I don't even know what's the top filling, but we have a sambal and a chicken, egg, anchovies, and cucumber on the burger, and it's only for limited time. So it's not like a permanent McDonald's item, because Singapore, we do have the Big Mac. Because why is McDonald's without a Big Mac? Yeah, and in addition to the burger, McDonald's, they, as you can see in the picture, they have Bandung McFizz, which is rose syrup with evaporated milk mixed, and then the McDonald's make their own version of Bandung with fizz. Not sure how they do it, but and they also have potato wedges, chendol McFlurry, which is chendol is some sort of green jelly which you typically have on shredded ice, and coconut pie. Yeah, so that the limited edition nasi lemak burger set.
Well, all that sounds good. Now I'm hungry. But
And if you ever can't have a chance to visit Singapore and you order McDonald's meals, do not forget to ask for curry sauce, because that is the signature dipping sauce for Singaporeans. Majority of Singaporeans love the dipping sauce called curry sauce, including me. But it's not like Indian curry, or it's McDonald's, they do artificial things, so it's not authentic like Indian style curry. Well, it's McDonald's own take of curry. To be easily said.
well, now I'm gonna have to go get something to eat. But I'm afraid that's all the time we have for today. So, as always, guys, it has been awesome. It has been fun.
And to end it with a meme, the best car to have is a Stormtrooper car, because it never hits anything.
You're right, that never does hit anything. Same with the motorcycle. Stormtrooper motorcycle is the same as motorcycle, because it's never going to hit anything.
Yeah, or even a Stormtrooper truck, or in Singapore we call it lorries, because we follow the British way of saying it. And you know those shopping carts, right? You call shopping carts?
Yeah.
We call them shopping trolleys.
Well, I guess to each his own. To each his own. Well,
Yes,
guys,
sirree.
that's all the time we have.
On the
for
dot,
today.
22:30.
10:30 on the dot. You're right.
On the
That's all the time we have for today. Be sure to tune in with us next week when we come back live. Be sure to keep checking for an open mic night. We'll get that set up one day soon for sure. As always,
We'll try to do it as much as possible.
As always, I am Master Skywalker, I'm your Killer Beanz, along with my co-host Admiral Thrawn, and we're here just wishing you a happy rest of your day, and as always, may the Force be with you. You catch you guys later.
It's over, Anakin! I have the high ground! You underestimate my power!
We would be honored if you would join us.
This is where the fun begins.